What's up, guys? LQ here. This is my right out of the theater reaction for A Haunting in Venice. Now, I'm a big fan of all three of these movies, honestly. Murder on the Orient Express, Death on the Nile, and now A Haunting in Venice. I'm a big fan of Kenneth Branagh's take on the character of Hercule Poirot, and this movie was very different than the first two. The like the first two, the setting plays very much into the mystery, but this one definitely played a little bit more like a haunted house story, and that's obviously the whole point, being called a haunting in Venice. But it played with some of the tropes that you get in haunted house movies, some of the sounds, there wasn't really any jump scares in this, but there was a lot of moments where you felt like a jump scare was coming, and just the overall atmosphere felt very haunted house movie-ish. Now, that being said, this still is very much a Agatha Christie murder mystery type story. It has a lot in common with the first two. But this one definitely stands on its own due to atmosphere and due to just the general feel of it. The mystery itself, I guessed right away, and then throughout the course of the story, I started second guessing myself to the point where, towards the end, I had convinced myself that it wasn't my first guess, and I thought it was somebody else. There was even some points in the murder mystery where I was even wondering if they were going to take the supernatural route. That was very brief, honestly. Being the type of movie that it was, I really felt that they were going to end up explaining things in a rational manner. But there was a point where I was like, okay, are we going to go supernatural here? And I like that. I like that even though my initial guess was the right guess on who committed the murder, I like the fact that there was a lot of different threads to follow, and it really kept me guessing. In the end, they left it a little ambiguous as whether or not there was indeed some supernatural goings on happening. It was a little ambiguous, kind of meant for you to make up your mind on whether or not there was or was not. It strongly leans into one direction, but it's kind of up to you to decide. Overall, I put this as the middle movie in the three movies. Now, my ranking is going to be completely different than most people's rankings. I think the best one in this is in fact A Death on the Nile. I really enjoyed that movie. I thought it was a fantastic murder mystery. And then obviously second, A Haunting in Venice. And then third would be Murder on the Orient Express. And that's just because the conclusion of Murder on the Orient Express, I didn't like the way that movie ended. I think all three of them are real strong movies, but you have to be a fan of murder mysteries to really like these movies. Obviously, this movie especially was a little bit of a slower burn than the other ones were, than the other two were. It left you guessing a lot, and there was definitely, like I said, that supernatural element to it. So I really like this. I thought it was a really good movie. Unfortunately, I don't think anybody's going to go see it this weekend, which is a bummer because I think it was well done. So that's my take on it. Do you plan on seeing this movie? Let me know in the comments below.